Hey gang, how are you doing? I hope that you are in the mood for a workout. That's why you're here. Of course you're in the mood for a workout. We're going to do concentrating on two areas today, okay? Biceps and triceps. So literally that wraparound part of your upper arm. We're going to do it as a pre-exhaust workout. So what I would love is that if you grab your normal dumbbells, whatever you normally use for your upper body workout, and then if you've got some, the lightest possible pair that you have. So I've gone for my usual sixes, and then I've gone for my small 2.5s. What that looks like for you, obviously see what you've got available to you. The idea is that we're going to kind of work on the muscle group. We're going to do high reps with lighter weights to start off with as our pre-exhaust, as our warming up the muscle area. Then we're going to drop it down, exactly the same exercise, but with the heavier weights, fewer reps, heavier weights. So hopefully that sounds good and makes sense to you. We're going to start in straight away with some stretches. So pin one arm across the front of your chest, drop your shoulders down and resist that pull, okay? So the arm that's pinned in towards your chest, the one that I'm waving around, push back against the arm that's pinning it in. You should get a really nice deep stretch there. It's more into the shoulders, but obviously we will be moving through those shoulders. Good. And then same arm, bring it up and over, fingertips right into the center of your spine, bottom of your neck, and just gently ease that back. So now we're stretching out into the back of the arms, into the triceps. Good stuff. Holding here. And then release. We'll do the same on the other side. So pin in and squeeze. Good stuff. Oh. Just hold it until it starts to just ease off a little bit. So if you need to hold longer than I am, feel free. And then bring that arm up and over into your tricep stretch. Try not to push your hips forward, so keep hip bones just tucked underneath your ribcage here. Hold here. Good. Again, for as long as you feel you need to. From here, we're going to take it in 2.5 roll down and just let your arms sway. I want them to feel light and loose. You're not almost controlling what they're doing, you're just letting them do their thing. Once we're down here, just open and close your fingers, so squeeze into the palm of your hands a few times. Good. Give the shoulders a little shake through. Roll up to standing, clasp your fingers behind your back. Pull your hands down, down, down. So pull those shoulders down. Open up the chest. And then I think we're going to be ready to get going. Good. Release. Okay. So I'm actually going to change things up. We're going to start down on the floor, okay? So starting down on the floor, we're going to be doing single arm lightweight, okay? So we're starting with, excuse me, sneeze. Yeah, sneeze, if you say you're going to sneeze. We're starting with single arm lightweight. Now, if your weights are dramatically different, I want you to adjust these exercises accordingly, okay? We're going to work into our triceps on one side. So you're going to take your weight into your right arm. Your left arm is just going to hold onto your elbow. There's a little bit of support here. And we're going to come into these single arm extensions. You'll find out as we go through these why we're doing these with a light rep. So we are working right into the back of the arm here. All I'm doing is bending the elbow and straightening it up again. So the arm is kind of locked in place. This opposite hand is here just as a little bit of support for the joint. And we go up and down, up and down. Now, obviously, if you haven't got kind of a lighter weight here, or you're struggling with just a single arm, take this into a double arm extension just behind the head or off to one side, okay? Otherwise, keep going. So remember, we're doing this higher reps. Ooh. Can you feel it kicking in? Keep going here. You've got it, guys. We want to start to feel that burn. Remember, we're sending that signal from our brain, from our mind to the body part that we're going to be working here. Okay, it's time to wake up. I want to get you involved. We've got 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that worked. Good. Give that arm a little shake out, okay? And then this hand becomes your supporting arm. So switching sides. If you're doing it with your double arms, keep going. This is high reps. Go for as many as you feel able to. Bearing in mind that we've still got work to do down here. Good, guys. So just that bend of the elbow. The shoulder is kind of locked into place here. Don't forget to come all the way up to a nice fully straight arm and then bend it as much as you can. So that weight is basically dropping right down by your heel. Breathe it through. I mean, at least having a lie down, right? Whilst we do this. Keep it going. How's that burn coming? We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that single lighter weight and give that arm a little shake off. So that was the pre-exhaust done from lying. We're going to switch into higher weights now. Option for you, obviously it depends how heavy your weights are, how that pre-exhaust helps for you, as to whether you go with a single or a double. If you're going for a double, squeeze the weights together at the top, and then we're going to bring them behind the head. So we're going to go into an overhead extension, again, into those triceps. Fewer reps here, remember, but that should kick in pretty quick for you. Good, guys. Wiser. I'm feeling it. So I don't want you to feel this through your elbow joints, okay? We are working into the muscles. If you're feeling it in the joints of your elbows at all, then adjust accordingly, drop down your weight, whatever you need to do. We've got 1 more. Release and set those weights down. Stay on your mat, just come into a full stretch out, either upper body or add your legs in as well. How did that feel? Ooh, triceps awake. Okay, when you're ready, bring yourself up to standing. The lying down segment is over. Give your shoulders a little roll through. So I'll move us on to biceps next. So switching back in to your lighter weights. Or if you haven't got lighter weights, you could use a resistance band for this, okay? Step down on your resistance band, and we're going to come into bicep curls. I'd love it if you're using lighter weights that you took your elbows away from your rib cage, so you made it slightly harder. Good. When we switch on to the heavier weights, you can tuck those elbows back in for a little extra support. Nice, smooth, controlled movements here. Beautiful stuff. Remember, we're going to be here for a little while on these lighter weights, going for those higher reps. I was going to count us in, talking too much. So I'm going intuitively of what I feel is the right length of time. And that end point is not in sight yet. Good, keep it going. Perfect, guys. This is just your bicep warm-up, remember. Awesome. Keep it going. Let's do 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set those weights down. I want us to go straight in with the heavier set, okay? So this time, whoa, you should really feel the difference, hopefully. If you've got a decent amount of difference between your lighter and your heavier weights. If you haven't, as I said, adjust accordingly, keep going maybe with those lighter reps, elbows out. Good, guys. Whoa, the bicep burn has well and truly built. Good, let's do 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, last one. 1. Holy smokes, pop those down. Take it into a little stretch, release, grab a drink, do your thing, whatever you need to do. Oh, amazing stuff. Okay, it is working. I know I said we were doing fewer reps of the heavier weights. We are, doesn't mean we're only doing like 3, right? So we still want them to work. We're going to switch back in to triceps again now, okay? We're going to go into standing overhead tricep extensions. Double weights on your small weights if you can, gang. And normally when it's the heavier weights, I say bring them together. For these ones, if you feel able to do this, standing with them, kind of with separated, not squeezed together, do. You need to squeeze them together. That's fine too. Again, just as we did down on the mat, full extension. Don't push those hips forwards, keep that little tuck. Squeeze into the glutes if you need to. So because this is our second set on triceps, it's not going to take long at all. We're still going to go for higher reps if we can. I say, feeling the burn. Good, guys. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Amazing stuff. Guys, if your normal weights, forget what I've said are my weights, if your normal weights that you're using are like 3 kilos, 2.5 kilos isn't going to feel like a lighter set. So you could go old school, back to kind of our lockdown days, and grab a water bottle or something that you could use here, tack cans of beans, okay? As long as there's difference in it for you. Probably a little too late to mention that, but it's just clicked into my head. I had this vision of lifting baked beans over my head. Okay, then we're going to do exactly the same, but with the heavier weights. I'd love it if you could do 2, but obviously it's up to you, but do squeeze them together now. It will give you more control over what you're doing. Exhale up, inhale down. Amazing stuff. After this, there's no more triceps, okay? You've got 1 more bicep set to do, but no more triceps. Good. Whoa. 3 more if you can. 3, 2, 1. Good. Amazing. Almost pulling the ponytail out on that last one. Roll, reset, grab a drink. I'm just going to grab my drink. Give it a shake out. Do what you need to do. Amazing stuff. Okay, I'm back. We are in for our final set. Biceps. Oh, it's a bit of a mean one. We're going to come into a static bicep hold. So, weights, shoulders pulled down. Elbows can be tucked in, certainly for the heavier ones. But for your lighter ones, you could bring them out. We're just going to hang out here. That's it. 90-degree hold. That isometric hold, muscles under tension the whole time. Should be able to hang out a decent amount of time with these lighter ones. But part of the reason I want you to have that difference is to feel the difference. Because sometimes we get so used to lifting our heavy weights that we don't appreciate perhaps where we started. So maybe if you've been in this group for ages, for years, since the beginning, however many years that is now, these might have been your 2.5s or whatever, might have been your original starting weight, right? And everything you do with that, and it would feel like a full workout every single time. And now you might be lifting 5, 6s, 7.5s. And you don't take the time necessarily to appreciate just how much stronger you've got. Okay, how's this feeling? Hopefully fine. Take the elbows out a little wider if you want to make it a little trickier for yourself. I do feel like we could hang it out here for a long time, so I will bring it to an end, but only when I feel that we're ready to pick up the heavy ones. Good, switch it down. Okay, let's do it. These ones, feel free to tuck your elbows in. Try not to hold your weights into your body though, and rest them on your hip bones. That's cheating. So just tuck your elbows in. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I can already tell I'm not going to be able to last long. These feel particularly heavy. So this is UVU, okay? You're just holding for as long as you can. If you need to drop your weights, gently set down your weights. Before I do, please do come into some stretches. If you can keep going past the point of me, which I've got a feeling some of you might be able to, then please do keep going. Breathe. Shoulders relaxed. Oh, mind over matter. Maybe you can feel this in your forearms, your grip muscles, everywhere. I'm going to release because that was enough for me. If you're still going, keep going. Guys, bis and tris, they got the 15-minute last. The pre-exhaust treatment, it all happened. Exactly the same stretches to cool down as we did to start up, okay? So come into your pin across. That final one, that isometric hold with the heavy weights, is a really good test. If you just want to set yourself little challenges without me, do that, okay? Once a day, across the course of a week, time them, see how you get on. See if you can increase, add on 5-10 seconds each time. It's literally a couple of minutes out of your day with some real good functional strength benefits. Switch sides for you and your stretches. I'm guessing, I don't know, maybe is anyone actually going? I should have got you all set a timer first and shared your results. Okay, I'm warm. Hopefully you are too. It's that final one that was a finisher for me. Hold and stretch. Good guys. And release, just like at the beginning. Come into your forward fold. Let your arms do whatever it is that the arms want to do. Sway, pendulum, shake them out. Good. I've got one that's pendulum and one that's swaying. I don't think I could have done that if I tried. And then bring yourself back up. Just stand and give your shoulders a roll through and give yourself a giant high five. Thank you, team. Let me know how you got on. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.